Hi everyone, my name's Andrew Hartnett, and this is my visual presentation for our public speaking course. It's our second assignment. For my first assignment, our narrative introduction, I told the story of how I met Robert August, a famous surfer and one of my surfing idols. And so I thought for this project I would stick with the kind of in the same thread. Now, I've been surfing for over half my life, since I was 9, so I was a gremmy once too. And for those who don't know, gremmy is a term for a young kid learning to surf, just a little kid out there. Other terms are grommet, grom, and that phase of surfing is a rite of passage that you all have to go through. And as a gremmy or a grommet, you have to accept kind of not getting the same degree of respect as grown surfers and people that are established at spots, people everyone knows. And it for a while you have to accept certain things about being a gremmy. Like, you have to give up some waves. People are going to take your waves. People are going to hassle you a little bit. But on the bright side, someday you get to do it to everybody else when you're grown up and the next generation is out chasing you around and taking your waves, and you have to put them in their place. Just like surfing also has many, many beautiful places to surf all over the world. Now, I don't exactly have the means for world travel on a month to month basis, but I have had the pleasure of going to two beautiful, beautiful places and surfing at both of them. Eleuthera, which is a small island in the Bahamas, has a very famous surf spot called Surfers Beach, and I got to surf there. And also, I went to Costa Rica. I thought while I was talking about surfing, I would cover surf lingo, since as a real surfer, find it amusing sometimes to hear people who don't surf talk about surfing when they say in the curl or radical man and things. Now, surfing has evolved through many styles, boards, eras, trends, but really the first kind of board there ever was longboards, and originally they were made of wood up until maybe the 50s or 60s, and then they started making them out of fiberglass. But anyway, longboarding is about it's about style. It's more of an art form than surfing, perhaps, or just a more artsy, delicate. It's about making it look cool and easy, and just like you're one with the wave. You're not fighting the wave. Good longboarding looks like you are just going right where the wave would have you go if you did nothing at all, and it's really about connecting with the wave. It's also the easiest kind of board to catch waves on, balance on, so it's great for kids, beginners. That's what I learned to surf on for probably 6 months to. And shortboarding took over in around the 1980s, and it became the dominant form of surfing and still is today. And it's about speed, aggressive maneuvers, airs, all kinds of crazy, crazy maneuvers. Some recent surf movies that I've seen, they're doing ridiculous things. I mean, 360s, flips. I've even seen a surfboard kick flipped. So clearly, this is more of an aggressive sport like a skateboarding or a BMX. It's no longer so much about art or being one with the wave. It's more about performance and maneuvers, and maybe a little more athletic, perhaps. And that's what you would expect as a sport progresses like that. Now, while we're covering styles of surfing, my favorite style or way of surfing is soul surfing. Now, a lot of people go out there to be aggressive or show off or see how good they can be or practice moves, and that's not what soul surfing is about. Soul surfing is about connecting with the ocean and yourself by focusing on yourself and just kind of withdrawing and introverting while you surf, and just having a connection with nature and any higher force you really feel connected to. Just that. Now, when I was talking about Grammys, I was saying I think that phase of surfing exists for a reason, and that's to teach you the values that surfing originally stood for, and maybe doesn't contain as much as it used to. But really, surfing used to be about unity, a community, looking out for your friends, respect, love, peace, all that kind of hippie-ish stuff. And surfing is art. Surfing is art in a lot of ways. Every ride is completely individual and can never be reproduced. They're like snowflakes or paintings. You can never a little more about it now. I would also like to give credit to magicseaweed.com for all the photos in this presentation. And also, I would like to credit them with the most reliable surf report for many spots around the globe that I check daily before I go out. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for listening.